All right, here we go. Black Power. It's the General Cyrus Suicedi, and I'm blacking y'all ass again with that real fucking talk. Y'all know what it is. KingSeti.com online marketplace. Classic DVDs, t-shirt, hoodies, official t-shirts and hoodies from the General. Got African jewelry, Kemetic jewelry, a lot of fly products for the kings and queens. Need to get on over there and be amazed at KingSeti.com online marketplace. For those that don't know, we got that fly motherfucking Patreon, that hardcore information over there. Patreon, General Cyrus Suicedi, exclusive live streams, lectures. You need to be in the motherfucking house. You know what I'm saying? Over 100 exclusive live stream lectures on my Patreon. You most definitely want to be a part of that. When it gets so hot that I can't put it on YouTube, I can't put that shit on Patreon, I take it over to GeneralSeti.com, Seti University. Over 500 videos, lectures, behind the scenes, behind the stage, debates, street debates, so on and so forth. Over 50 city appearances. You need to check me out because it's most definitely a treasure chest of knowledge that family that's doing any serious research want to be a part of. Now, oh yeah, we got that jump off this Sunday, y'all. We got that jump off this Sunday. Origins of the Uralian monkey, creatures from beyond the Caucasus. We're going beyond the motherfucking Caucasus now. We tracking this motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? Origins of the Uralian monkey, creatures from beyond the Caucasus. Sunday, September 13th, 2020, starting at 3 p.m. Eastern. Okay? The link is right down in the video description. Hit that link. It'll take you to General Seti ticket link. Get your ticket and have your ass in the place. And warning, don't have Granny in there without warning Granny. Now, I told y'all that in the last couple videos. Do not sit Granny in there and don't warn her. Because goddamn it, she see what's going to be on that live stream. She might fall out a goddamn lazy boy. You see what I'm saying? So, that's right. So, have y'all ass in the place this Sunday, and the link will be emailed to you. You know what I'm saying? 15 minutes before the lecture. So look for your email. Don't ask me, how do I get in? Nigga, check your email. I'm going to be sending it out every 15 minutes. Thank you, Patar. All right. Now let's move forward. Today, a lot of people going to get touchy, and that's all right. That's all goddamn right. But we bringing facts today. We're going to bring the motherfucking facts of that. Proof that the Jew is the father of the Muslim. Now, I had Arab up there at first. You know what I'm saying? I had to clean that motherfucker up. You know what I'm saying? Because I was gonna go all the way in. You know what I'm saying? And shit, and but I say, you know what? I did that before, you know what I'm saying? And I put the goddamn flyer, got my shit took down. They just looked at the thumbnail. Man, my thumbnails get shit taken down. Like, wait a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? So I had to re-edit the motherfucking flyer so that, we could put it up here today. Let me make sure I I got to have my monitor to make sure I see myself because I don't be looking and shit. And I most definitely, I got to see if I'm still on this motherfucker at any given time. Now, Why do I do this? You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers swear to God that some God then gave them this shit. And you got all these Africans that ain't got enough goddamn sense, you know what I'm saying, to at this late date, this late stage of where we at in our development, to throw a lot of this shit on in the garbage. Because the shit is what, you know, our African scholars have proved it to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I can go, you know, it's so many ways, you know, how can I destroy these motherfuckers? Let me count the ways. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just no one or two ways. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker can body slam them motherfuckers hundreds of ways, and all they gonna do is wiggle just like the Christian and just like the Jew. Now, why would I say that the Jew is the father of the Muslim? Let me go on right in. But no, I'm gonna start there. Let me get on my turntables, y'all. Let me get on my turntable. Here we go. Let me get on my turntables. Let me take this out right quick so that y'all can see. I'll take that all the way out. Now, when we dealing with the prophets and books, this is what they teach. Okay? Am I still there? What happened to that? Hold on, family. Hold on. It's back. See, right there, it just froze a little bit. Okay? The prophets and books. Okay, we back. Okay? Now, if you look there, just like, the Jew, just like the Christian, they all come from Abraham. Okay? Abraham is the father. And then you got Ishmael, you know what I'm saying? Ishmael and the two sons of, he had more, those are the two major sons. You know what I'm saying? Because he had children by Keturah also. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, but these are the two major sons, Isaac and Ishmael. You see what I'm saying? And so the Jews, or better yet, the 12 tribes is supposedly from the lineage of Isaac. And then you got, a total different goddamn blueprint with the Arabs coming from Ishmael. Now, I done already seen heavy documentaries. You know what I'm saying? And I done studied this shit, over and over and over and over and over. Now, number one, how do I could prove just with that alone? Because Abraham, even though the Quran teaches, and you can listen to me out there, Muslim, if you're listening, let me teach you so you can understand this shit. When you say, one is, when you talk about Jew, we know it's a fallacy now. We know all of this shit is a fallacy. But see, like I say, I like taking them up when you boxing and what a motherfucker, and you can whoop them. You just take their hands and shit, right? And their hands, and you just slap them and let their own hands hit them in their own face. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what I'm doing today. I'm not, saying that Judah, because it's all garbage. You see what I'm saying? Ain't none of them motherfuckers ever walked the planet. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got one tomb of any king or queen or any prophet that ever came out of Israel. Got no original scrolls, no institutions, that ever came out of. So that alone, I don't have to debate it. Okay, that alone. You see what I'm saying? And so when you look at the fact that according to the Bible, when you talking about Jew, that's Judah, coming from Judah. And a lot of people say, well, it's a religion today. But based on the book, it has something to do with bloodline. You see what I'm saying? A Muslim is a religion. You see what I'm saying? Them Arabs, the first Muslim was supposed well, I would say Arabs. You understand? Even though they try to go back and make Moses and Abraham and all of that, they say they was Muslims. Even though it wasn't no goddamn Mecca, even though you got to say Allah is Allah's God, Muhammad is his prophet, the Shahada and all that. How could they say that when they came before goddamn Moses? You understand what I'm saying? I mean, before Muhammad. So they can't take no oath to no damn Allah and no damn Muhammad. You understand what I'm saying? They didn't speak Arabic. See, this is the shit that, but this, again, if you watch Star Wars, you'll know what I'm saying. And then I'm going to show you. It's going to seem, but I'm going to clear it all up for you and show you how the Jew has manufactured all the literature. You know what I'm saying? Of the Serapis worshipers and the Mohammedans and shit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't getting it wasn't no Islam till they get the book. You understand what I'm saying? The Arabs didn't have no books. You see, the Jew gave them goddamn books. You understand? Gave the Christian his goddamn book. You understand what I'm saying? And that's how he got on top of their ass. Because he was the one producing their literature. That Gutenberg was a Jew. You understand what I'm saying? Them was Jews. You understand what I'm saying? So they had the printing press. And so when it came time to get books, they had to come see, the Jew. And that's how he wrote into them books all that was necessary for him to maintain control over the other two. And see, a lot of people don't understand that, Christianity and Mohammedism and all of that is very similar to the worship of the Greek gods, meaning that you can worship a god without having literature. You see what I'm saying? So when early Serapis worshipers and all of that shit came, you know what I'm saying? And even though they evolved into Christ and Jesus and all that, they still did not have no literature. Okay? Don't let them fool you into talking about, they done found some old Qurans and them people was illiterate. Okay? Damn, and the few that probably knew some had went somewhere and maybe went into Africa and got, but 99.999% of those people was illiterate. They didn't have no fucking literature into coming in contact, and many of them didn't have even did. The Arab came much, much, much later. You understand what I'm saying? Shit, Muhammad is around, 500, 600 AD. You understand what I'm saying? So ain't no goddamn way, you know what I'm saying? You talking about Egypt and fell down almost over 1,000 some years before Muhammad is even born. You see what I'm saying? And ain't nobody ever known them to do nothing but be out there to be shepherds. You understand what I'm saying? Roaming between the empires, carrying goddamn carpets and shit and whatever little shit that they was exporting between the empires. Okay? So that's what you call Mohammedism. They didn't have no goddamn literature. What the hell? Majority of them over there now ain't got no is illiterate. You understand what I'm saying? And they still over there running them camels and them damn goats. And now those are facts. You see what I'm saying? And so the thing is, a lot of it was foisted on them. They didn't have no concept of the Abraham thing until the Jew, you know what I'm saying, trapped their ass in the lamp. They went, let the Jew write their literature, and that's what they wrote in there for them because they knew that they had them. You know what I'm saying? When you look at early Islam, the holy land for Islam was Jerusalem. I'm tired of this shit. They was not praying. You could go in the Quran and find that. The Qibla was to Jerusalem. That right there showed me. You understand? And the Arabs are not from Jerusalem. What they call the true or supposedly the true Arab come out of Yemen. Okay? Supposedly came out of India, though we know no pale Arab originated in no damn Yemen. You understand what? I know who they are. They the same motherfucker that come out them caves too. Them Arabs came down with Alexander. They ain't nothing but some more of them barbarian tribes that stayed after Alexander, because before Alexander, there was no major numbers of Europeans down below the Caucasus Mountains. Okay? That's facts. Alexander was the first one that penetrated down into what y'all want to call the Middle East and began to go east into India. And so he was the first one that had a presence in that area. Okay? And before that, what they call Arabia today was just an extension of the Nile Valley. That's all. There was no Arabs over there. Egypt and Ethiopia as an empire controlled all of that. Even at the time of Aksum, the Ethiopians was in control of that. And previous to Aksum, with the Nubians and the Egyptians was in control of that. They dominated both sides of the Red Sea. It was no goddamn Arabs over there. Okay? But dealing with the story as it is, Abraham, let's deal with this now. Now we deal with, according to the Bible. Now they're going to say something different, but I done went over, what the Quran say about the scriptures, about the Torah, about the New Testament. Say Allah gave Moses. So he verified that. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm going to put that in your face. And so we looking at the fact that according to the biblical timeline, let me blow that all the way up so y'all can get a bigger picture of that. You got Ishmael being born around 911 BC in the land of Canaan. Okay? BC. Now I'm gonna throw this in here immediately about what the Quran say about the scriptures, so we can already get up out of this shit. I'm gonna throw this in here right quick to prove another point. You know what I'm saying? He was born, but I'm in my other Islam lecture, and I'm gonna throw this in right quick because this is in Jerusalem also. We talked about the Qibla. So this is Al-Aqsa, the mosque where Muhammad is supposedly went up into heaven. So that's another to show you that the Jew profoundly had the mind of the goddamn Muslim. You understand what I'm saying? This man flew from Mecca. He didn't go into heaven from Mecca. He didn't fly up because goddamn heaven is straight up. Goddamn, you mean to tell me you got to fly all the way to Jerusalem, then go up? Goddamn, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking real shit tonight. You got to fly all the way to Jerusalem from Mecca. On the back, some say a wing camel. Some others say the barak, which is a winged horse with a human head. Okay, now goddamn, y'all in that genie shit now. I got to say that, y'all, and that look very similar to the Sumerian, who when you go in there, you look and you see they got and I'll show that. But to blow this up, this is the former Qibla of Islam, okay? Pointed towards the Temple Mount in Jerusalem, where now stands Al-Aqsa Mosque, okay? Al-Aqsa Mosque. Okay, so this is where they pray. They pray toward listen to me now, not the Kaaba. They pray towards that mosque first. Okay, and for 18 years, and then somehow I guess when the Jews stopped giving them that money, they got mad and they say, "Fuck y'all get on up out of here." And and they say. For some unknown apparent reason, Allah commanded that the Muslims is to turn and face and pray to Mecca. So that right there is very profound, right there, to show you that the first Qibla, the Holy Land, the Holy Land. You understand what I'm saying? And it's from this position. Let me blow it up. I know the Muslim might be mad tonight. He might be mad at me. He might be mad at me. You see right there, this is Muhammad flew all the way from Mecca on the back of a winged camel. Picture that. And flew here and went up to heaven. He didn't go up from Mecca. Okay? He didn't go up from Mecca. You know, and we're going to see that many of the tomb, the matter of fact, the tomb of Abraham is in, for the Muslim, is in Jerusalem, which we're going to look at. Now, you got it in the Bible, in the Quran, and I'm going to bring that up. I need to. That Abraham and Ishmael built the Kaaba. Now, if he built the Kaaba, I mean, that don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Because if Abraham built the Kaaba before Muhammad, then it shouldn't have been no reason for them to be looking towards Jerusalem, because he done already built the house of God right there in Arabia. So why at the beginning of Islam is they facing goddamn Jerusalem? You see? So ain't no Abraham, because we know Abraham didn't exist. But according to Islam, they say that Abraham, but in the Bible it don't mention that. It don't mention that. Say, he went from Chaldea, into Canaan, then went into Egypt, and then went back into Canaan. It don't never mention that he went to no goddamn Arabia and built nothing. You see what I'm saying? Then Ishmael, they say, when Abraham went down, they built the Kaaba. Ishmael stayed in Arabia and built, and the Ishmaelites remained in Arabia. But when you go in the Bible, it say that the Ishmaelites stayed right outside of Egypt. He stayed right around his brothers, Isaac and the Mennonites, which a lot of, people, said that the Ishmaelites and the Mennonites, which is a Cushite nation, according to the Bible. So we just showing you the confusion of this. You see what I'm saying? And what happens is when you show the biblical, story of Abraham and Ishmael. Now Ishmael is supposed to be the father of the Arab, but Abraham is a Jew. See, they keep talking this Jew shit. Now, whether they state that he was a Muslim or not, Jew would have been his bloodline. He could have been whatever the fuck he wanted to be, but he was still a Jew. You understand what I'm saying? He was still a goddamn. In fact, where he buried at in Hebron is in Judea. That's where the fuck he buried at, and they got an Islam. So if he went down there to build the Kaaba, and this supposed to be the holy house of the Lord, why the fuck would he leave? Okay, what the fuck would he leave for? You see what I'm saying? So we're gonna deal with some of this tonight. Now, just to back it up, this is in Genesis to prove that he was a Hebrew. And then I'm gonna go into this Quran, and I'm gonna put this body work on their ass. Because I got it right here. But what Allah say about the Torah and the Gospels. Just in case the motherfucker get confused, I'll put it up there out of the Quran what he say about the Bible, the Torah and the Gospel. Now in Genesis 14:13, it says, and there came one that had escaped and told Abram the Hebrew. Okay, for he dwelt in the plain of Mamre, the Amorite, and so on and so forth. I'm not gonna go through all that. Only thing I want to state, the fact is that he is a Hebrew. So the goddamn, it didn't say he was an Arab, or not, he was a Hebrew. So if he was a Hebrew, then we already proven the fact, because this is the father of Ishmael. Now, I don't know how your father could be a Hebrew and then the son all of a sudden become a whole different motherfucking race. That's just like you got Noah and his 3 sons. And then you got all these silly motherfuckers talking about one is the African, one is the goddamn Semitic, the other one is the European. If nigga, you got one woman and you got one of your children coming out looking like an African, a motherfucking Arab or Jew or a Caucasoid, nigga, you better check the record, cause something ain't right. You understand? You better take her on Maury Povich and have some goddamn blood tests, nigga, cause that shit ain't adding up. You know what I'm saying? You got one damn woman, one man, and you got 3 goddamn races. See what I'm saying? And so here you got Abraham, a Hebrew, and his son is the first Arab. Okay, he's the first Arab. Now let me come out of here because I need to get on my turntables. Now I'm gonna bring this up immediately. Now they say don't make no goddamn images of me. You understand what I'm saying? And so I don't want nobody to get mad at me. You understand what I'm saying? Because this is an Arab construction. You know what I'm saying? This is an Arab construction, and even if you do, I don't give a goddamn. All the tombs y'all motherfuckers over there then carved on, I don't give a fuck. How you feel? You understand what I'm saying? You can easily see that he's just another version of the Serapis. So when they do show this motherfucker, he ain't nothing but a version of the Serapis. Right there. That's exactly what, and no different than Jesus Christ. He ain't nothing but Jesus Christ, the Serapis, you understand, with a turban on his head. That's all that he is. And so I had to throw that out there to just let you know that he never existed. He just another Serapis deity, you know, and all of them are Serapis deities. And when, you know, coming out of, you know, a caveman culture, not having no history, no spiritual system, you know what I'm saying? They have templates for that shit. You know, that's why, you know what I'm saying? Come on, you know, okay, we're going to give them, you know, and that's why Muhammad is so similar to damn Moses. You understand what I'm saying? Went up in the cave and got, you know, and talked to God and shit and got some scroll up on the mountain and shit. And you know, and when Moses come down off the mountain, they say his face was shining so bright that they had to put a veil over. And that's why you see Muhammad with the veil. You understand what I'm saying? We're not silly, man. We're not going for this religious shit. So I'm proving right there, but I'm gonna get deeper to show you that the Jew is the one that printed their damn books, the Quran, printed the Quran when it came, because Gutenberg created for the European the first printing press with movable type. And so that, you know, when you're talking about, you looking here, you're looking at European output of printed books. You see what I'm saying? From 1450 to 1800. So you can see right there, even in the 15th century, they wasn't, even though the book, they couldn't even really print no damn book because the European populace was so damn illiterate. What you gonna print some goddamn books for? That's a waste of goddamn time. You got to educate these motherfuckers. So in the 16th century, you got they say you got 200,000 books. Then in the 17th century, they printed up about, you know, 400 and, you know, made close to, you know, a little over 500,000 books. And then in the 18th century, they say close to 1 million books. You see what I'm saying? And so, you know, that's why, you know, and that right there very well could be a lot of, you know, stretching of the goddamn facts. You see what I'm saying? That's why I said to motherfuckers, you see, before the 15th century, now how the fuck is you going to talk about Christianity or any form of Islam? You can't talk about them religions as you see them today because they did not have no motherfucking books. I'm sick of talking about this shit. The Serapis, or what they want to call Christianity, all previous to the goddamn printing press, was just for leisure size. And that means they was talking of just freestyling a sermon. They didn't have no books that they was reading. So a lot of people don't understand that the Christianity that motherfuckers see today is basically a 19th century, creation. Okay? Even in the early 1900s, a lot of motherfuckers didn't have no Bible. You understand what I'm saying? They did not have no Bible. So the only thing that them motherfuckers could do was go and listen to a motherfucker freestyle. Listen, they didn't have the book to go by. They just knew of the story. So, as it was told to them, and so, and David, and he went up and he slayed this man, and Samson cracked the motherfucking lion. They wasn't reading from verse to verse or chapter to chapter. And so when Gutenberg and the Jew is the one that controlled that. So when it came for the Christian and the goddamn Muslim, and he's out in the desert, so damn well he ain't got no damn printing press. They got camels and goats, and that's what they got. Okay? They was out there just, freestyling, they little songs and shit. They're singing off the top. They did not have no literature. So when it came to the modern world, or having a Quran like you got, well, Muslim can have everybody can have if you're a Muslim, you want your own personal Quran. That's today. That's in the 1900s. You can go to damn Arabia in the early 1900s, and it looked like some shit in the Bible back in goddamn, some shit, a story of David, and that's how they was living. They didn't have no cars. You understand? They did not have no cars. They didn't have no modern structures and shit like you see in the West. They did not have that. Okay, they just got damn skyscrapers over there in the last 20 years. You see what I'm saying? So people got to look at the development of these people. So when I talk about the Jew being the father of the Christian and the damn Muslim, you know what I'm saying? It's because of the fact that when Gutenberg, they control the printing of books. Now, I got in here. I'm about to go to work. Let me get on my turntable. Motherfuckers can say what they want. Goddamn it, prove it to me. Show me. Like I say, I can show you millions. I can show you a papyrus goddamn museum over in, I think it's either in Berlin, one is Austria, one of them motherfuckers. One museum. That motherfucker got 100,000 goddamn, down through the age papyrus. You understand what I'm saying? One goddamn museum. They didn't find millions of Egyptian papyrus. And even when you take the papyrus, anything they could write on, they wrote on it. To show you that this was the most literate, advanced civilization that ever was on the damn planet. Okay, they didn't leave speculation for motherfuckers to say, oh, well, no, motherfucker, the books is here, the writings is everywhere. So we don't have to make up that we were literate. You see what I'm saying? And so when it comes to that shit, it's always, it's not here or available for us. You see what I'm saying? So when we look at the first printing, we about to bring it up. Here we go. I'll bring it all the way up. The first completed Arabic Quran, said to have been printed by a movable type, appeared in Venice in 1537-38. It was thought to have been completely lost until a copy showed up in the 1980s, displaying a very faulty text, whatever the fuck that shit is. And so here it is. Now, I don't know what that shit almost saying is faulty. You understand what I'm saying? But they got to, we'll deal with that word. You know what I'm saying? So this is the first printed Quran. Because in order to have a printed Quran with movable type, you got to have a printing press. Show me where the goddamn Arab had a printing press. So see, this is where we get lost, y'all, because they're able to fuck with niggas' heads. You see what I'm saying? This is the difference between Egypt and other civilizations. When you look at Osiris, yeah, you know, it's some differences, but the fundamental story of Osiris is standard. And you can go from scroll to scroll to scroll to scroll, you understand what I'm saying, and see that it's standard. And when you go into each dynasty, and each is more than one, it's everywhere. You understand what I'm saying? So that shows mass awareness of this God Osiris up and down the Nile. We're not dependent on no one fucking book. See what I'm saying? When you got mass literature, that means you got mass, you know, students and teachers and shit. Because if you got millions of scrolls, ain't no one motherfucker writing no millions of scrolls. So that shows you that Egypt is the first modern nation. You understand? Like you go into some of these great libraries that got 1 million books in it. So Egypt is the first nation that got millions of scrolls and books on all various subjects of science and art and literature and so on and so forth. And so these other people don't have, if they had it, then it would be just as easy, just as in ancient Egypt, to prove where the fuck the literature is at. And they cannot do that. You see what I'm saying? You got the Jews claiming to have been in Egypt, building pyramids. And then we go to Israel and we ask for one, I didn't even say two, one tomb of any prophet or king of Israel, official, with the damn sarcophagus, with the body, and so on and so forth. We can't even find one. I didn't even. So if you're gonna be and say you're gonna build the greatest structure on the planet Earth, and then we turn around and go to your so-called homeland, and we can't even find one fucking tomb of note. You understand what I'm saying? Worthy of a king or a prophet. Then bitch, we got to cut you off because you lying. So right there, we showing that the first printed in Venice, we already know that's Jew land. We already know the Jews ran Venice. Okay? They was the ones that ran the money. So let me come down and you know what? Let me go over here because I need to back this up real quick. With something out the Quran. You know what I'm saying? Because what people's gonna say is, well, the Bible is lying. You understand what I'm saying? It's been tampered with. So and I need Dr. Ben's timeline so I can work this timeline real heavy. I'm gonna work this timeline, and I got that. Okay, that's cool. I got that too. Oh yeah, here go Dr. Ben timeline right here. All right, let me drop that right there. Let me go to work. Nah, this is just to back up in the Quran what it say about the Bible, the Torah. Now this is Surah 3, okay? Ayat 3. It states, let me bring this all the way up. It is he who sent down to you. Who is he? That's Allah. It is he who sent down to you step by step in truth, the book, the Quran, confirming. I want y'all to listen to me now. Confirming what went before it, and he sent down the Torah of Moses and the gospel of Jesus. Hold on, family. Where is it? So I just wanted to put that out there for motherfuckers that's running from that fact. Hold on, family. See? So it says, number one, that he sent down the Quran to confirm what he sent in the Torah and in the gospel. You see what I'm saying? That's what he said. He sent down the Torah, and see, the Jew cold-blooded. He done put his shit in his book, like, yeah, motherfucker, confirm me. You understand what I'm saying? Confirm me. What it was, he sent it. And so, and then when you get to Surah 18, you understand what I'm saying? You see ayat 27, it says, and recite and teach what has been revealed to you of the book of your Lord. None can change his words, and none will you find as a refuge other than him. So he sent the Torah, he sent the gospel, and he wrote in the Quran that none can change his words. So what the fuck is people keep telling us that the book been tampered with? If none can change, it must exist as it's always existed. You see what I'm saying? Let me go down one more. This is another one. This is another one. What oh, this is 6. All right. Let me get this up here. Let me pull it all the way up so we can see this. This is Surah 6, ayat 115. The word of your Lord does find its fulfillment in truth and in justice. None can change his words, for he is the one who hears and knows all. None can change his words. Wait a minute. Which one is this? Here it is. This is Surah 5, ayat 48. To you, we. Now here we go with the we. Now I know he ain't French. So when you say we, who is we? You understand what I'm saying? So we hear the plural there. You see what I'm saying? And so you say monotheism, but it looked like a polytheism to me. To you, we sent the scripture in truth. Listen, now the scripture is the gospel. To you, we sent the scripture in truth. Wait a minute. Well, I guess in that, it's the Quran and the gospel, and so that scripture mean all three. To you, we sent the scripture in truth. Listen, confirming the scripture that came before it and guarding it in safety. So judge between them by what Allah has revealed. So what it's saying, to verify the Quran, you go to the damn Torah and the gospel to prove what is in the Quran. So you using them as a template. You using the Torah and the gospel as a template to prove what is in the Quran. So I just had to show you. So when you hear motherfuckers saying they changed the Bible, that's a damn lie. Because Allah say none can change his word, that he guarded it in safety. So either you saying that they produced another one, but yet and still, let's see when they wrote the Quran. Matter of fact, even according to Islamic tradition, the Quran was supposedly written 2 years after the death of Muhammad. So it wasn't. So he died March 9th, 632 of the Common Era. Okay? 632 of the Common Era. So I mean, so the thing is, if they was producing Torahs, and which they wasn't, but we're gonna use everything that these three Western, these three religions of Abraham, we're gonna roll with it. Okay? You know what I'm saying? That's a long time because Moses supposedly died in 1200 BC. So goddamn, you got damn near 2,000 years of where you got Torahs. You supposedly have Torahs. And so y'all didn't fall, you didn't start talking, even in the Quran up until when it was written. If he died in 632 CE, they should have had a Quran about 634, 635 CE. So they was good with the Bible and the Torah up until that date. They was good saying use the book. They said he sent the book. Well, it had to be here before the Quran. It says he sent the gospel, the gospel of Jesus. So it should have been here before the Quran. You see what I'm saying? So up until that point, when did they change it? Because in them verses right there, it's saying, confirming. That means that he's in agreement what's in the book. So goddamn, when did they change the motherfucker? Because it have to be after Allah wrote the Quran. Because in the Quran, he's confirming it. So when the fuck did they change it? And so if they changed it, then what we need the Muslim, because they would have probably, if they was really printing up Torah, they should have so many of them motherfuckers, they can easily put down an original and then put down the fake. Tell them to bring the original Torah. They can't even bring the original Quran. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm showing you how these religions is just like a dog chasing their tail. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of goddamn contradictions and a bunch of goddamn lies. Hold on. Let me come out of this so I can get on these turntables. I like fucking with them. This is another. I don't know what particular. And this is another one, just to show you, it's just multiple surahs, and I had to go to the top and find, and in their footsteps, we sent Jesus, the son of Mary, confirming the Torah that had come before him. We sent him the gospel. Therein was guidance and light and confirmation of the Torah that had come before him, a guidance and admonition to those who fear Allah. Let the people of the gospel judge by what Allah has revealed therein. So that means you go to the Christian to judge by what Allah has revealed in the Quran. So at least up into the Quran, they was good with the Jew and the Muslim. At least up at the writing of the Quran. It shows that Allah was good with the Christian and the Muslim and told the Muslims to use the gospel. And so when we go into the gospel, we see that Abraham never went to no Mecca. It don't mention no Mecca. How you gonna leave out that and built the Kaaba and built in Ishmael, and then so we looking at the so-called journey of Abraham. We know it's fake, y'all, but we just using one against the other. It'll show you that he was from Ur-Chaldea. He traveled to Haran. He came down through Canaan, went into Egypt, and then went back into Canaan. It never say he went down to no damn Mecca. Okay? Now this is a little white showing Abraham, look at that beast. You know what I'm saying? Holding little cave beast, Ishmael. You see, and so you see right here in this map right here, and I'm gonna scoop through, you see the Ishmaelites, according to the Bible, lived up in the regions between, the Sinai Peninsula and what you want to call Iraq and, Mesopotamia. Okay, and that's where the Bible, it says that, and the Bible said that Ishmael's mother, Hagar, took his wife from Egypt. Where in the Quran it said he married an Arab wife. Okay, and all his children resided down in Mecca, in Arabia. So you got two totally different, stories that's going on. So you see, even in the air, you see they start with Abraham. And I could go deep into that, but I don't want to do that. So we see again that Abraham is what? Let me bring that down. Boom, real quick. Let me bring that back. He's a Hebrew. Now it says the Torah, that's what we're using. We're using the Torah, Genesis 14:13. And there came one that had escaped and told Abraham, the Jew. Abraham, the Hebrew. And I'll use Hebrew because a lot of people will say, well, the Jew is just the one that came from Judah. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to be, I know what it means. You see what I'm saying? So I had to bring that back up. You know what I'm saying? I had to bring that back up. So you see right there, they come from the Hebrew. Well, I'm going to say the Jew. I'm going to say the Jew. So then you got Ishmael, then they show Kendar, and then Adnan, and show you the lineage, and they come down all the way to Abdul Matulub, and then Abdullah, and then you got the prophet Muhammad. Now, this is in, let me get on the turntable. I want to come out a minute. Make sure I got this lined up like I need to have it lined up. You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure I got this lined up. Because I'm going to show you that they even got goddamn, here it is. They got tombs in Jerusalem. Islamic tombs to these prophets. You know what I'm saying? Abraham. Now they say Ishmael was buried in, matter of fact, let me just bring all this on. Outside, right outside the Kaaba. If you go to the Kaaba, he's supposedly buried right outside the Kaaba. Now let me go to work. Let me go to work, y'all. Let me go to work. I'm about to go to work now. Here we go. Now, this right here is the tomb of Abraham. Okay? Now, this is in Hebron. Okay? This is in Lower Israel, in the area which we call Judea. Okay? This side, now they got two different sides of this tomb. One side is the Jew side, and then the other, they're just like, they got, been doing Jim Crow and shit. They got one door for the beast, and then they got one nigga go in the back. Okay, so they got two doors and shit. They got one for the Jew, and they got one for the Arab. Okay, the Muslim. And so you go in here, let me blow this up. You go in here, now this is supposedly, if you look at this, I don't know, this is something that's in the floor. The cave is here. You know what I'm saying? Now, I guess they got it, this whatever this structure here is over the cave where they, you got Abraham, his wife, you know what I'm saying? In the mosque at the cave of the Patriarch in Hebron, this gate allows visitors to look down into the 40-foot shaft leading to ground level of the cave where Abraham and Sarah is buried. So this is in Hebron. Okay? Now my question is this. If Abraham went down to Mecca and built the damn Kaaba, how you gonna leave the house of the Lord? And go up and die in Hebron and shit. Your son gonna stay in Mecca, but you gonna go back up and live with and you wandering. Abraham was looking for a home. He didn't even have no home. God told him to leave up out of his home in Ur-Chaldea and go where I tell you, and then I'm gonna show you a land I'm gonna give your descendants. Okay? At no time, and so if that was Mecca, why didn't he die in Mecca? Why would he live and go? And so that shows a lot, you know what I'm saying, about the lies and shit that they've been espousing for so goddamn long. You understand what I'm saying? If you in the Holy Land, you ain't gonna leave the Holy Land to go dwell with no pagans and shit. Why you gonna go die amongst pagans? And this is where God reside, and your son is down here, and y'all done left your home. You done left your home, Ur-Chaldea, so you ain't got no preference over none of this shit. So why did he die? And why would the Muslims even, cater to the fact that Abraham is buried in Hebron? That says a whole goddamn lot. Now this is in the now if you go into to Mecca and you go into the Kaaba, this little area in the front, you know what I'm saying? It look like a half a moon, down there. That's where they say the grave of Ishmael and his mother. You see down there, you see that little doorway right down there in front of the Kaaba. That's where they say Ishmael is buried, him and his mother. You see what I'm saying? And so I'll show you. You'll see him right there. You see him praying right there in front, and you got the grave of Ishmael and his mother right there. But his daddy is in Hebron. But both of them helped build the Kaaba. And if you look where I don't know if Abraham placed the stone where it is right now or not. I don't know. You understand? I think maybe they say Muhammad placed it where it is right now. So I don't know where it was before that. Okay? You see, this is a Muslim. I don't know what this is right here. Muslim and Jewish prayers are praying together in the tomb of the prophet Samuel. You see what I'm saying? I want to show y'all this shit. So they over there praying, with them Jews. They over there praying in Jewish tombs. You understand? Because I can see right there that's Jewish. That's that Jew. And I ain't saying it's real, but I can tell you that's Jewish. So he over there kneeling down on it, praying. And so this is a mosque. This is the mosque in Hebron. Now I think they said it was built by Saladin. You see what I'm saying? And so you see this supposed to be the tomb of Prophet Isaac. Okay? So they know that the original Muhammad was the only Arab prophet. All the rest of them was Hebrews. So what the fuck is you mad? Motherfucker, the Hebrew, the Jew is your daddy. What the fuck is you talking about? You understand what I'm saying? The Jew is his motherfucking daddy. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? When you see how much they got, and see a lot of people don't see, they got more in Jerusalem than they got anywhere else. All that other shit been fabricated after the goddamn facts. You know what I'm saying? But that shit been fabricated after the goddamn facts. So I'm showing you these tombs is in Israel. Okay? These tombs right here is in Israel. It's the tomb of Sarah. Supposedly, the wife of now we know it ain't nothing in there but air. Okay, I don't want y'all to believe at no time it's a body in that motherfucker. Ain't nothing in there but air. Old dusty air and sand. Ain't nothing in there. You know what I'm saying? So, I wanted to bring that up to show you the tombs that they got in there. You know what I'm saying? Let me get on my because I need to show y'all this. So y'all I showed y'all the dates. But see, I got to show you when this shit came down for real. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can hold this shit to heart. Because they did not have no motherfucking book. And I'm going to keep stating that. So this right here is when just picture that. The Egyptian and Nubians already had mass literacy. Damn near 4,000 BC. They didn't even get that motherfucker running. Even though Gutenberg had created the printing press with movable type around 1450, they didn't even get that motherfucker moving into damn near the late 1800s, going into the 1900s. So really, the 1900s is really when they got that motherfucker moving for real, where they can educate motherfuckers and, you know, and people can damn near get a book. You know, so this is the world that we looking for. European people, Asian people. Now I'm not talking about the Naga Kushites or none of that, because all the Kushite nations had access, to a literate society. You see what I'm saying? But we talking about the Northern Asian, Caucasoids, and Europe, and I ain't going to even see just Caucasoids and Asians. You see, they didn't get no access to mass literacy until the 1800s. So when you're looking at Gutenberg, around 1450, Johannes Gutenberg introduced the metal movable type printing press in Europe, along with innovations in casting the type based on a matrix and hand mold. The small number of alphabetic characters needed for European languages was an important factor. So he had to create, the movable type with a damn, with the alphabet of the European. So it took time for him to create that shit. You understand what I'm saying? And I guess a lot of them was Latin based. You know what I'm saying? So they using the Latin alphabet, which we own. The English is Latin based. That's what you niggas got. That Latin shit. So he had to put that together. And so the first book that the motherfucker produced was the Gutenberg Bible. The Gutenberg Bible. Now I don't know if it was and it wasn't that ain't it, because it was thinner than that. It wasn't but a few fucking pages. You see what I'm saying? So this right here show you, movable type. They got the different where you got to piece that shit together. You understand, to get what you want, and then you get and with the printing press, you can get the same information from copy to copy to copy. However many copies you make, it's the same damn book. You see what I'm saying? And so they talk about Gutenberg here, regarded as one of the most influential people in human history, European history. Gutenberg remains a towering figure in the popular image. In 1999, the A&E Network ranked Gutenberg the #1 most influential person of the second millennium on their biographies of the Millennium Countdown. In 1997, Time Life magazine picked Gutenberg's invention as the most important of the second millennium. Do you understand that? You know why? Because it brought their ass out of the caves. Now for the first time, they are, they're going into what you call institution, education. Even the goddamn, what they talking about, the theses of Martin Luther, printed up with the goddamn printing press. You understand what I'm saying? So even Gutenberg has something to do with that. Gave the little Catholic, printed the little Catholic boy shit up so he can go nail it up on the door, talking about, man, y'all taking all our money and shit, talking about you getting, we gotta, we can get to God if we pay you a few extra dollars and shit. So he got mad and shit and went and nailed some shit up. But he still was a Catholic. He didn't ever say he changed the damn religion. So he protested, but he was still a Catholic. Okay? Now, I'm going to read this and I'm going to get ready. And so once you know this, see, you know who printed up the Quran. You know who printed up, the Jews printed up the Christian Bible and they printed up that damn Quran. I don't want to hear about no because, the scholars, I remember I was talking about it. Walter Williams was talking about the Dead Sea Scroll. See, the thing is this, and I got to keep pressuring y'all. When you got mass institution and you got mass production of works, you can't put one book in front of a motherfucker. You understand? Because they mass produced. You understand what I'm saying? So you got multiple copies, whether you can verify whether this shit is correct or incorrect. Now with one book is actually the opposite of institution. You don't know who wrote it. You understand? You don't know when it was written. You understand what I'm saying? And and so a lot of this shit like the Dead Sea Scrolls have been proven to be fakes. And what y'all don't understand, they got whole schools that, they got whole motherfucking schools that have mastered making fake goddamn, artifacts. You understand what I'm saying? Believe it or not, they got whole goddamn schools that have, mastering, making fake motherfucking artifacts. So the thing is, a lot of people be asking, I keep saying this over and over, when is your oldest book? Yeah, I asked when the oldest documented book, and was it mass produced? Was it mass so we can see multiple copies? Because if it's got multiple copies and it's mass produced, that means you got mass awareness of the concepts. So can't no one person dominate, but one motherfucker got the book. Who you can't teach no masses with no one motherfucking book. You understand? They didn't know motherfucker with it. And even people talk about the Dead Sea Scrolls. Even if the Dead Sea Scrolls was in a cave, they didn't have, even if they was real. Goddamn, they was in a cave. They didn't have no motherfucking influence on shit, even if they was real. You see what I'm saying? So that's the key y'all got to ask. When is your oldest published book in whatever area, and was it mass produced? Okay, and if it was mass, then it was a mass awareness on the people about these concepts. But ain't no one motherfucking book gonna present no mass consciousness on no people. So again, what does that mean? The Christianity and Islam that you niggas know today with the book is of the 19th century. Dumbass niggas. And I ain't talking to my family out there that knows the truth. It's just a few motherfucking years. The world that y'all niggas, and so you can't go past the book. You see what I'm saying? You cannot go past the book, because when you go past the mass publication of the book, then you going into the land of no man's land, where they didn't have no concept of what y'all seeing in these books today. Ripley's believe it or motherfucking not. Okay? Believe it or motherfucking not. So who again is controlling the printing press? And the crazy shit about it today, I looked it up. What is that publishing house? In Germany today, one of the and still in Germany. When I was doing the research, still in Germany. They motherfuckers still got one of the, if I forget that, if I believe, I don't know if it's random or no, I don't believe it. It's one of them motherfuckers, one of them popular publishing books. You understand? I see Steen and Steen. That's one of them, but it's another. It's some more. It's a very popular one, and it's many of them. But again, is still, Germany is still in control of a lot of that printing. So again, when I say that the Jew is the father, and I'm going to end on this, just so that you know. You understand what I'm saying? When you want to see who on top, and I'm going to get out of here. When you want to see who on top, all you had to do look at the hierarchy. You got the Jew, you got the Christian, and we know Serapis came before. But when we talking about the religion with the book, okay, we're not just talking about, we're talking about when they get their book. You understand? Yeah, Serapis was developing, but Serapis and Jesus in the early stages were just like Zeus, and they didn't have no books. Yeah, they was being venerated in image, but they did not have no books. They didn't have no standardized belief until they get the book. So y'all got to distinguish Serapis and Christianity, Mohammedanism between Islam. Y'all got to separate Islam and Judaism is with the book. You see what I'm saying? But if you want to study the hierarchy, and I'm going to get out of here, the Jew is at the top. Because he wrote it in the books. He made sure he put all his imprisonment of the other two in the book. If you study the Jew, he has no respect for Jesus or Allah. Muhammad, or no Jesus, no Allah, or no Muhammad. He got disdain for both of them deities. You study the Christian. The Christian venerate the Hebrew prophets, the Jewish prophets. But the Jews don't venerate his prophet and God. Okay? So that show you the Jew got one up on the Christian. Now, when you study the Christian, he venerate the Jew, but he don't venerate the Muslim. But the Muslim venerate Jesus and the Hebrew prophet. The Muslim at the bottom. He's at the bottom. The Christian is in the middle. He's in the middle because the Muslim venerate Jesus and his own followers venerate Jesus, but the Christians don't venerate Allah and Muhammad. So Allah and Muhammad is the least venerated because neither the Christian or the Jew venerate Muhammad and Allah. So he's the least venerated. The Jew is the most venerated. He's venerated by all three. Everybody venerate the Jew. And the Muslim venerate the Christian and the Jew. He's the least. He's at the bottom. He's at the motherfucking bottom. So you can take that however the fuck you want to take it. I'm about to get up out of here. This is the General Cyrus Sunseti. This Sunday, come check me out. Origins of the Uralian Monkey. Creatures Beyond the Caucasus. Sunday, September 13th, 2020, starting at 3 p.m. Eastern. Hit the link down in the video description. Go on to GeneralSetiTicketLeague.com. Get your ticket and goddamn it, be in the place. And please warn everybody, goddamn it, this is shocking. This is shocking information. To my family out there, y'all know what it is. Patreon. Patreon, General Cyrus Sunseti, electrifying the world with all the exclusive videos and live streams on my Patreon that you won't see nowhere else. God damn it, you got to be in the place to see the information. Get on over there. GeneralSeti.com, SETI University, 500 videos from the General Cyrus, and it's going up. It's not going to stay there. By the end of the year, goddamn it, it's going to be close to 100. So you better get your ass on them. It's a treasure check. You can go over there and study for days and days, months and months, years and years. And I guarantee you, you're going to come out of there, goddamn, a God, a living God on this planet. And you can follow these other niggas if you want. But you ain't even got to just study with the general. I ain't asked you to follow. Study with me. And I guarantee you, I'm going to take your ass to the sky. All right. And lastly, but not leastly, I want y'all to get on over there. KingSeti.com online marketplace. DVDs, t-shirts, hoodies, African jewelry, Kemetic jewelry, got hoodie, got scullies, got posters, got wall tapestries on the way. Got so much. You understand what I'm saying? Get on over there and be amazed. All right, family, I'll be black tomorrow. I got 2 videos lined up for tomorrow. Gonna be on fire again. Gonna be on fire. Gonna take it to the ethers again. So most definitely hit that subscribe button. Like it because you love it. Share it with the family. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. This is General Sarah Suicedi saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power. Thank you, Patriarchal King, God King. See you soon. Get with me.